Welcome, everyone. This is Leo Bray on behalf of Kristen Olson's Urban Yoga Center. Visit us online at urbanyoga.org or Kristen Olson's Urban Yoga Center on Facebook to check out our schedule and stop by the tip jar to make contributions to support our classes that we're offering each day. We'll start out today, recline, down onto your back. Apart. And if you have blocks, you could put blocks under your knees to hold your legs and make the pause passive. It doesn't feel good to have your legs like this. Maybe it bothers your hips or something. You can rest the sole of your feet on the floor and just let your knees lean towards each other. Start like that. Instead, your hands could rest on your body or on the ground as your leg. If you want to, close your eyes. Notice your breath. Give it time as you settle to get deeper and slower. Feeling your body settle against the support beneath you. As you become more still and your breath slows and deepens, your body relaxes a little closer to the ground with each breath. Maybe you feel things shifting, maybe the changes are more subtle or more gradual. You don't have to remain still like a statue. You can change position as things shift. Comfortable is often a moving target. Maybe what was comfortable a minute ago isn't as comfortable. You can always adjust. Taking in the movements of these slower, deeper breaths. The way your contact with the floor changes as the breath moves in and out of you. And also just any other sensations that are present in your body. Take it slow, take it all in, notice what's going on. Taking mental notes of any issues you detect, any soreness or stiffness that's going on in your body today, so that you can take care of it. As you practice, knowing you're always welcome here to skip or modify any part of the practice. Remember that whenever your attention is drawn away from observing your breath and your body, gently redirect, focus inward again. Keep taking care of yourself, adjusting the practice, finding what's the best practice for you. If you wish to add any other intention to your practice today, you can go ahead and do that now. With our intentions in place, let's take 3 deep cleansing breaths. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth with a sigh. If you have your legs positioned like mine with feet together and knees out, bring your hands to your legs. Let your arms do the work of lifting your knees towards each other, letting the soles of your feet rest on the mat. If you had blocks there, move the blocks up past your head, well out of the way of our twist. Draw your knees up towards your chest. We'll do a simple, gentle twist here to start. Reach your arms out to the side. Now, the closer your knees are to your chest, the deeper the twist will feel. You can regulate that for yourself. Keeping your shoulder blades grounded, let your legs fall to the right and turn your head to the left. So it doesn't matter how far down your legs go. Stay grounded in the shoulders. Feel into how deep a twist your body seems to want, what degree of sensation. Breath ring out. Maybe feel the twist deepening on your exhale. Sometimes even if your legs have touched down to the floor, you can feel the twist go deeper. Maybe the bottom leg is resting on the ground, but the top leg drifts over some more and lowers. Inhale, slowly bring everything through center. As you exhale, come into the opposite twist. Legs to the left and head to the right. Come back up to center. Inhale, reach your hands and feet up towards the sky. Exhale, draw your knees towards your chest, draw your elbows to the floor, keep your hands pointing up. Now let's do it a few more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, draw your limbs down. Take hold of your right leg, bring your hands behind your knee, extend your left leg down along the floor. Then reach your right foot up again and move your foot in circles. Work your ankle open. Circle in the other direction. Lower your right leg and draw your left knee in. Extend your foot up. Again, make circles for your ankle, moving your foot slowly and gently around. And change direction. Draw both knees in, hug your knees, rock side to side or roll in circles. And let's start to rock front to back, working our way up to a seat. If you don't want to rock front to back, maybe it doesn't feel good in your body, you could tip onto one hip, plank your hands, and use your arms to lever yourself up to a sitting position. You don't have to sit just like this. Sit so that you're comfortable. Let your chin come down towards your chest. Gently and slowly roll your ear towards your shoulder. Look up towards the sky. Other ear towards the shoulder. Chin back down by your sternum. Gently and slowly in circle. If there are tight spots, feel free to pause at any tight spot and rock back and forth, ease out that additional tension. When you finish the next circle, change direction and take some going the other way. And when you finish the next circle, lift your chin, look forward. Reach your arms out to the side, rest just your fingertips on the floor to stay long in your spine. Inhale, reach your right arm up alongside your ear. Exhale, reach to the left. Keep the right cheek on the ground. Feel some length from the right hip up through the right fingertips. Keep the left shoulder soften down. Inhale, come upright. Exhale, bring your right hand to the floor behind you, just the fingertips maybe. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, twist some more. Left hand rests on the right leg. Put yourself unwind, come back to center. Inhale, lift your left arm. Exhale, reach to the right. Inhale to come up. Exhale, come into your twist. Left hand behind you, right hand on left leg. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, twist some more. How much feels helpful? It doesn't have to be as far as you can go. Maybe the sufficient twist is much less than that. Let yourself unwind, come back to center. Rest your hands on your knees or your thighs. Inhale, draw your heart forward, let your head tip back. Exhale, draw your heart back, let your head tip forward. Continue at the pace of your breath. We don't have to go at the same pace. Now let's bring a circular aspect into the movement. As you inhale and come forward, go over to one side. As you exhale and come back, go over to the other. I didn't bother saying left to right because it doesn't matter. After a few breaths, we'll change direction. So we'll all get some circles going each way. This can lead with your heart. After the next exhale, pause and change direction. Risk we run, that's tricky to say. When we let the head lead instead of the heart, is that we might tip over. We might tweak our neck by letting the head move too much here in the circle. Try to keep those cheeks on the ground too. Focusing on that may help you from tipping over or starting to tip over and scaring yourself. And after your next exhale, sit upright. Let's make our way up onto our hands and knees. If you like, you can tip sideways. If you like, turn if you need to. Under hips, wrists, under shoulders, or if that's too much under wrists, bring your hands further forward. Change the angle, take some pressure off the grip. Reach your left foot back, press the ball of your foot against the floor. Let's rock a bit. Flex your foot back and forth, rocking lengthwise on the mat. Loosening up leg muscles, starting to open the hips a bit. And pause that. Inhale, reach your right arm to the side, palm down. If you want to go further on the next inhale, pick your left foot up, reach straight back in the air through the sole of your foot. If you want to go even further, bend your knee, reach back. If you can take hold of your foot or your ankle, kick against your hand, lift your knee and your chin. Release, let your knee and your hand down. Inhale to bring your heart forward, let your head and tailbone go up. Exhale to bring your heart up, let your head and tailbone come down. Repeat 2 or 3 more times. After your next exhale, come back to table with your spine parallel to the ground. Reach back and press into the ball of your right foot. And flex your foot, rock forward and back. Stretching the foot, stretching the leg muscles. And then pause rocking. Inhale, reach your left arm to the side. If you like, on the next inhale, take your right foot up, reach straight back. And if you like, bend that knee, reach back, see if you can take that bind. Open your shoulder and stretch your quad. Release, lower down, and take a few of those cow and cat breaths. Moving your heart up and down. Then bring your big toes together. Open your knees wider if you like. Sit back and make your way to child's pose. Vary it however you like. Make it active or passive. Listen to your body. Scan your body. Observe your breathing. Inhale to bring yourself forward and up, passing through table. We're gonna make our way to standing in a forward fold if you like. You can use blocks to ease the transition, box under the hand. It takes more than a step, or if you use your hands to guide your leg forward, and you could keep your blocks here, let your hands hang in the air or drag on the ground. Sway back and forth, sway back and forth, bending one leg to the other. I guess I need another sip of water. Hot and humid here. Slowly nod your head. And shake your head. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale all the way up, hands overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Let your hands hang down at your side. Raise your right shoulder toward your ear. Slide it back and let it down. And then your left shoulder up and back and down. Inhale, reach out to the side. Exhale, reach for your shoulder blades and hug yourself. Take a couple of deep breaths. Inhale to open up. Exhale to cross your arms the other way. Take a couple of deep breaths again in your hug. Inhale, open up. Exhale, twist to the right. Take a couple of deep breaths there in the twist. Inhale, face forward. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, face forward. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, out and up. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms up, look up at your hands, lift up your heart. Inhale to come upright. Exhale to bend to the right, feeling the length through both arms. Inhale to come up. Exhale to bend to the left. Inhale, come up. Exhale, let your arms come down. Inhale, your arms out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Raise your hands and step back to touch. Let your hips come down in line with your shoulders and knees. Lower your knees if you prefer a shorter plank. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Slowly is a relative term. Some days we manage more slowness than other days. Reach your arms out to the side, palms down. I'm going to use the floor as a big prop to help open the front of the shoulder girdle and maybe work in some extensions. Open the hip, take some spinal twist as well. We'll see how you feel. Grab the floor with your right hand, walk your left hand in towards you. Press yourself up onto your right hip. You rest the right side of your head on the ground. I'm not quite doing that because of these great headphones I use here today. Now, that might be plenty to do. You could just stay right there, focus on opening the front of the right shoulder against the floor. If you want to explore going further, you can lift your left bend your knee, the weight of your leg turn, and see what happens. So I'm not pushing the foot down towards the floor, just letting breath and gravity do work, hips opening, the foot drifting down. Maybe your foot will touch down, maybe it won't. Maybe you skip all that and keep your legs together. Maybe you stay here, maybe this feels like enough. If you go further, you could reach your left arm up and rotate your arm in the shoulder socket like an owl, turning your head back and forth. You might also try reaching the back of your hand towards your lower back, maybe to sacrum towards your opposite hip. Maybe it's higher up, maybe towards the shoulder blade. Maybe you skip all that and keep the left hand planted near your chin to stabilize you. If you did move your left hand, take your time and bring it forward, plant it again. And then if you did move the left leg, also take your time, lift your foot, extend the leg, bring it forward, and lower your left leg back onto your right leg. And slowly walk your left hand back out to the side, come back onto your belly. You can rest on your chin or rest on one cheek and take a few breaths. Observe any differences you can detect between the right shoulder and left. Taking in the effects of that sequence. Maybe feel differences in the hip too. When you're ready, grip the floor with your left hand, walk your right hand in towards you, press yourself up onto your left foot. Maybe you stay there, maybe you raise your right leg and let the heel drift back. And maybe bend your knee. See what happens there with the hanging weight of the leg. Maybe you stay there, or maybe you explore reaching your right arm up, checking out some rotation and or that half bind. If you moved your right hand slowly, bring it back to the floor. If you moved your right leg, take your time, lift your foot, extend your leg, bring it forward, close your leg, walk your right hand back out. And as you arrive on your belly, pause for some noticing breaths again. Bring your hands in under your shoulders, drawing your elbows towards each other, keeping them in close to your body. Press into your hands, inhale, lift your head and chest to any height. Listen to your lower body, listen to your lower back. So maybe it's a low cobra, higher cobra, maybe it's upward facing dog. They're all heart openers, they're all good. Exhale, rock back up onto your hands and knees. Curl your toes under and press into your feet to lift your knees and press into your hands to lift your tail. Downward facing dog. Walk the dog, pedal your feet up and down. Let your heels get closer and closer to the mat. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, change to heart. Inhale up. Way. Exhale down. Step back to plank. On an exhale, lower halfway, all the way if you like. Inhale to bring your heart forward. Exhale, rock back and up. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale down. Step back to plank. Exhaling, lower. Inhaling, open your heart. Exhale, rock back and up. Take 3 cleansing breaths and make your way to child's pose for a minute. As before, vary your child's pose to suit where you're at. Observe your breath, scan your body. Slowly come forward and up the table. Take your time from there to go back to downward dog just for a moment and walk your hands back to your feet. No rush, no matter how many little steps it takes. Now lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale on. We'll play with some balancing. Feel free to step over by the furniture or the wall if you want to have that support. Start to play with maybe standing on one leg. Set your eyes on something at about eye level that won't move, and shift your weight from one leg to the other without picking your feet up. When you're ready, bring the weight into your left leg, let that knee stay soft. Turn your right toes out to the side so your feet are perpendicular more or less. And bring your heel up onto your ankle. So we can start with tree pose by keeping both feet on the ground. If you want to go further than that, you can bring the sole of your foot onto your calf. You could also bring the sole of your foot to your thigh. You just don't want to press sideways on your knee. So if the thigh is not workable, stay with the calf rather than endanger the knee. And you can keep your hands here or let the branches of your tree grow wherever they want. Maybe there's breeze in your branches. Maybe your tree is more still. Maybe you play with vines with your hands or your arms. Endless variety of tree shapes. Stay with your breath. All the trees need air. You can start over anytime. If your hands are elsewhere, bring them back to your heart. Raise your knee forward. Let your foot down. Shake your left leg and anything else that needs to shake. Drink as needed. Trees need water too, right? When you're ready, bring your hands back to your heart. Shift side to side again, as many times as you like. Reset your eyes on that 6 point. Whenever you're ready, shift the weight into your right leg. Don't lock the knees. Take your time to turn your toes out to the side. Bring your heel to your ankle. Stay there or bring your foot higher as you like. Let your arms find their expression. There are no wrong shapes. Maybe you find one variation and stay with it, or you explore more movement, different options. If your hands aren't at your heart, bring them back there. Bring your knee forward. Let your foot down. Shake as needed. Let's come down and have a seat on the floor. Extend your legs forward and flex your feet back towards you. Inhaling, reach your arms up overhead. Exhaling, fold down over your legs. Your knees bend if they want to bend. With each inhale, you can think crown of your head coming forward some more. With each exhale, you can think of lowering down a bit more. Inhaling, slowly walk your hands up the front of your leg and help yourself sit up. Use your arms to nudge your legs apart to whatever degree is okay in your body today. And walk your hands down your legs to whatever degree you can. It doesn't matter where your hands end up. Might be your feet, ankles, shins, or knees. Bring your right hand over to your left hand. Take a couple breaths. Reach your left arm to the side. Turn your head, look towards your hand. Turn your thumb down towards the floor. Reach the back of your hand towards your right hip. Draw your left shoulder back. Loosen your arm. Bring your left hand to your right hand. Take a couple breaths. Bring your right hand back to the right leg or right foot. Bring your left hand over to your right hand. Reach your right arm out, turn your head to the right. Turn your thumb towards the floor, reach towards your left hip, and draw your right shoulder back. Extend your arm. Bring your right hand back to your left hand. Bring your left hand back over to the left side. Walk your hands up your legs. Sit up. Measure your legs towards each other. Bring the soles of your feet together with a big space between your heels and your pelvis. You grab the mat, reaching under or over your ankles. Walk your hands forward on the mat. Let your head hang down. Breathe into your lower back. And slowly pressing into your hands, walk them back, lift yourself up. Keep your feet together, bring them in as close as you can. Heels towards your pelvis. Interlace your fingers, hold your toes in your hand. Wriggle on your seat, bring the bones in your seat closer to the ground to tilt your pelvis forward. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward slowly, nice and long. Maybe your elbows press down on the inside of your leg. See how far the long spine might go. There's no rush. Wherever it stops lowering, let your neck disengage. And breathe into your hips. Inhale, slowly sit up. Like we did at the start of class, coming out of the opening posture. Bring your hands to your knees. Use your arms to nudge your knees towards each other. Rest your feet on the ground. Now rest your hands on the ground out here past the edge of the mat. Lean into your hands. Wiggle your feet out to the edges of the mat. Let your knees go down to the right. Turn your head to the left. Bring your knees across to the left. Turn your head to the right. And it doesn't matter how far your knees go. Maybe they touch down on the floor like that. Maybe they don't. Mine certainly did not when I started to do this. With continued practice, you may continually find yourself doing things that you never thought you would. Things you watched someone else do and figured you couldn't do yourself. Bring your feet in closer, about hip width apart. Hip width can be the width of a block on the middle position or the width of your feet to your butt. Depending on how many blocks you have, you could just leave a block between your feet if you like. You could put a block between your knees in the same way to set your knees hip width apart for bridge pose. Press into the soles of your feet. Inhale to lift your hips up. If you want a deeper heart opener here, you can wiggle your shoulder blades towards each other. Clasp your hands under you, extend your knuckles towards your heels. But you don't have to. You do have to keep breathing whether you're doing the bind or not. Make sure your neck is not scrunching up. Keep wasting energy there. Sometimes we do that. Your head should just rest on the ground. If you're clasping your hands, release them. Exhale, slowly lift your hips down. Explore moving up and down in bridge at your pace. Follow your breath. Inhale to go up. Exhale to go down. Challenge yourself as much or as little as you like. You can make it more restful by taking extra breaths on the ground. Make it more challenging by taking extra breaths at the top of the movement. Moving more slowly, reaching up higher, maybe even repeating that bind. And when you're ready, if you like, you can take the ported bridge. Maybe you just want to keep porting up and down. If not, you can put at the top of the move, bring a block under your shin, the bony plate at the base of your spine. Come down on your block. Most of us will do this at the lowest or middle position of the block. Be wary of trying it, the block standing tall, because to come out of any supported bridge, you need to go a little higher than the posture you were resting in. And lifting up off of the block in the tallest position is not comfortable in this yogi's experience. If you find that the height you chose for your block isn't so comfortable, so you can always change it. When you're ready to come out of your supported bridge, take your time. Up off the block, remove it, slowly come down, pause, reground after that. Move and grab. Moving block out of the way, up past the head. Draw your knees towards your chest, hug your knees, and rock and roll to massage your back against the ground. This might feel particularly nice after the quarter bridge, massaging the sacrum on the ground, after resting it on the block. Whatever type and degree of movement feels good to you, maybe it's not so much about the sacrum, maybe it's something else for you. Our opening supine twist is very gentle. Let's take a deeper one here. Plant the right foot in, close to your butt. Cross your left knee over your right knee. If that's not accessible, you could cross your left ankle over your right knee instead. Reach your arms to the side. Feel your shoulder blades press to the floor. Keeping your shoulders grounded, let your legs fall to the right, and turn your head to the left. For a deeper sensation, deeper twist, you could draw the knees in towards you, picking the right foot out. Just your head. Slowly come back to center and switch the cross of your legs, right over left. Keeping the shoulders rounded, let the legs come to the left and turn your head to the right. Left foot can stay planted, or you can draw your knees towards your chest. Keep this. Slowly come back to center. Uncross your knees. Draw them in towards your chest. Reach your feet towards God. Reach your hands up to grab your legs through your feet. Play with bending and straightening your arms and legs. And happy baby pose for a minute. Hold on to it if you like. Shoulder if you like. Whenever you feel complete rhythm building, go to Shavasana, whether it's the traditional pose, Shavasana, corpse pose, or some other restful posture where you can be comfortable. Being comfortable is more important than the specific posture that you include practicing. Maybe you extend your legs, make your feet splay open, and rest your hands at your sides, or maybe you do something different as you find your comfortable stillness. Set for yourself. While the mind wanders, give yourself permission not to focus. Start to find some deeper breaths. Nice and slowly begin moving around bit by bit. Let your movements gradually close in there. And take your time. When you're ready, gently sit yourself up. And bring your hands up by your heart. Thank you for sharing practice today. The light within me sees and honors the same light within each of you. Namaste.